Now, this brings me on to Marion Millar. You might not be familiar with Marion Millar. She followed me on Twitter. I didn't know. I went up to look and saw that, followed her back, because Marion's an accountant. She lives up in Scotland. She's a mother. On the 28th of April, she got a phone call from a police constable citing the Malicious Communications Act. Remember the one I just mentioned? The officer said that Marion would have to attend a police interview 2 days after the call over homophobic and transphobic tweets. Homophobic and transphobic. She was told she'd have to attend East Kilbride police station so that she could then be driven by police car to Cathcart station, because apparently they have holding cells, because these accountant women from Scotland that make homophobic and transphobic tweets need cells. Dangerous, terrible, dangerous criminals. Words have such power. She was told she'd be processed, questioned, and most likely charged. So Marion said she couldn't attend that weekend. She couldn't do it. She was worried she'd be held for the entire bank holiday weekend, because that is a police thing, isn't it? Put you in for the bank holiday and you get an extra bit of time with you. And she was worried because she has twins and they're autistic. She has to look after them. They're kids. And by the way, that's one of the reasons that the trans thing worries her, because if you look, there are worrying, alarming figures of autistic children going on the pathway to trans. That was my phone, I am sorry. So the constable apparently told Marion that it doesn't matter, I'll come to your home and I'll bring social workers with me to take care of the kids. Something to strike fear into every parent's heart, to be honest. The social workers getting involved. So obviously this worried Marion. It's a scary thing, the police. They're fucking scary. Especially when the officer is concerned, is clearly a champion of gay rights and a lesbian police officer and has the pride flag and all those things. Which isn't bad. Just depends how they are with that. Because you got to remember, being gay, lesbian, straight, trans doesn't automatically mean you're a good or bad person. It means you're a person. People come in many different flavors. So Marion made arrangements for her kids to be, looked after in case it happened. Nothing came of it. Her interview was rescheduled for the 27th of May, another bank holiday. That's nice. This too was postponed, just to keep her on fucking pins, right? So on the 22nd of May, Marion tweeted about this and obviously garnered a lot of support from people, because if you look at Marion's account, there are dangerous things on there, such as biological facts, things like that. Terrible, terrible things. So her interviews were scheduled, rescheduled, and everything else. And I looked through her tweets and looked at people talking about her tweets. I couldn't see anything bad on there. But you know what? It only has to be perceived as hateful. See, that's the killer thing. She was posting, it's clear it's concern, but we know that to the TRAs, it's hateful, it's erasing. Anything that goes against their narrative is hate and hurts them deeply. Comments like the one I read out to you, they don't hurt them. They're isolated incidents. They're very, very rare. They're not fucking rare. They're really, really fucking common. Someone's compiled thousands of examples of them, and it's freely available. But apparently it's a couple of bad apples. A whole sack of bad apples. And don't get me started on that whole Why do all the famous ones have pedo friends? Don't want to go there. I'll get banned again. So, she's been intimidated. She's been pushed around. She's been messed with. She's finally in the police station today. As far as I know, they've not made her aware of which tweets are the problem. Okay? Not made aware. There's been a massive petition over this because it's clearly just the victimization of a woman in the face of genuine fucking abuse that's dealt out daily to women on that platform. And by the way, if you're a man and you speak up about it, all you're going to get is, well, she ain't going to fuck you, bro. No, you're right. But she doesn't want to fuck you either, because there are no male lesbians. You're just men. You're just fucking straight men. So the Scottish police force had her in. And you'll be pleased to know that this terrible criminal who posted biological facts and wouldn't shut up like a woman should has been charged with malicious communication with a hate crime aggravator. Malicious communication with a hate crime aggravator. I imagine this will go to court. I imagine they might well find her guilty. I imagine there will be an appeal. I imagine she will win said appeal. But it won't matter by then, because appeals, as we know, don't clear your fucking name. And all the TRAs are jumping for fucking joy on Twitter because a woman in Scotland that doesn't openly hate anybody is being charged with upsetting them. Upsetting them. I feel so badly for Marion. I reached out to her just via DM to say, you know, you've got huge support and I wish you nothing but the best. Wish there was more that we can do. If there's a legal fund, we should all kick it into that. She has a court date, the 20th of July. If you're able to get up to Scotland, get up there, stand outside, make some noise. This is a woman being railroaded for believing in sex-based protections, for believing in real fucking life, for not wanting her autistic kids to find themselves on a fucking pathway just because one of them happened to like toys from the opposite sex or whatever. Now, I can't say who reported her to the police. I can't. I don't know. I was told, quite coincidentally, apropos of nothing, and this is in no way an accusation because he's very litigious, but apparently David Paisley needs to take time off after dealing with the police this weekend, which was very draining about a horrible incident online, so he's taking another self-care break. He likes those. Doesn't like women very much, unless they do what he says, but yeah, I'm not saying it was David Paisley, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. After all, he reported Sarah Phillimore as being a Nazi and an anti-Semite and shit like that for comments taken wildly out of context, and all the TRAs jumped on that. And some people can't clear that shit from the name very easily because shit sticks. It's not like if it's me, the beheading guy from fucking Lively. You know, there's nothing you can throw at me that sticks. I've had that and worse. Fuck it. But you know, people that are accountants, solicitors, the fact that some people out there counted it a victory to fuck with their lives just because you didn't like what they said. Because it didn't really hurt you, did it? It didn't hurt you even a bit. You just fucking love the power. Because it's the only power you've got. Outside of that, your gender identity fucking defines you. How pathetic are you? It's all you talk about. It's all you are because it's all you fucking have.